Well, obviously congrats to LSU, and they played a really great second half. But I'm proud of our team, what we did to get here, what we did to put ourselves in a position to be here. Proud of these two to my left. Just over and over again, the way that they've just carried this team, given their all, every single possession, just individually, but just as the way that they've led this team. And, I think we have a team that really, truly cares about each other. They are a true team, and that's what I'm just the most proud of. Obviously hate to end the season like this, but I never wanted to overshadow all the success we've had, all the ways that we've grown, and just how proud I am of the phenomenal players on this team.
All right, Coach, thank you. We will open up the floor for questions for the players only. Please raise your hand. We'll bring a microphone to you if you will address the player you are talking to with an introduction and your affiliation.
I'm Taylor Riles, WCTV Sports in Tallahassee. KK, can you put into words what the last 4 years have meant to you here at FSU?
I would say just an incredible opportunity for me, coming from a small town and being able to shine bright at this university. It just meant a lot, and I'm just blessed, and I'm just grateful for my whole 4 years here at the university.
And tonight, you had a big smile on your face for a lot of this game. Was it just kind of soaking up the atmosphere, the fact that you're in around the 32? Like, where'd that smile come from?
Me just being happy, regardless of the situation and what happened. I know I had my teammates back, and they had mine. That's just who I am. I'm a happy person.
How proud are you of what you guys have been able to accomplish this season? I asked Brooke yesterday if she'd still consider this season a success regardless of the result, and she said yes. Same kind of answer for you.
Yeah, definitely. I'm very proud of my teammates and my coaches and myself. It was a beautiful season. I feel like we grew from, past seasons, and we made a run.
Kyle Tannenbaum, USA Today. Tanaya, what do you learn from a game like this, and how do you take that moving forward?
I learned to not turn over the ball so much, play with more poise, and just keep getting my teammates involved, keep getting in the lab, working on my shot. I was 2 for 10, so that's something I need to work on. Being a better leader.
Amanda Golson, WVFS Tallahassee. KK, you guys fought until the very end of this game. Really a testament to this team and the program. What kind of example do you hope that shows from the game tonight?
I just hope it shows who we are as a team. We was together throughout our whole season, and we want other girls to come into this program and do the same thing that we did. We put our program back where it needed to be. We had a better season than last year, and that's the goal for every team, to have a better season than you did the year before. And I'm just so proud of my teammates.
How difficult was this crowd to contend with tonight?
Yeah, they had a really good crowd, but it's not something that we're not used to. We're used to playing in hostile environments, so they had a good crowd. Kudos to them.
Any other questions for the players before we're up here in the front, please?
Natalie Hebron with The Next. Tanaya, can you just talk about what Michaela's meant to you as a teammate over the last several years?
Yeah, she's meant a lot. She's like a sister to me. I'm going to cherish every moment we've had together. We hang out a lot outside of the court, me, her, and O, so I'm just going to miss them a lot. They were like sisters to me, so I'm going to cherish this for, a lifetime.
KK, a lot of seniors, this is the end of the road, but you guys have grown tremendously throughout these past 4 years. What has that been like, growing with this core group?
I would say, it's just special. My coaches believe in me, and my teammates, they believe in me to the highest level, and that's where I set myself to be. As a person, I try to do everything I can for each and every one of them on the team, and also the coaching staff. So just being that person, that reliable person I can be, and, having a lot of confidence just because of them, and I'm just so grateful for them.
Yeah.
Any other questions for the players? We're good? Ladies, congratulations on your season. It was an honor having you in Baton Rouge. Best of luck in the future.
Thank you.
We thank you for your time. Thanks for coming.
Good job, ladies.
Okay, now we'll open up the floor for questions for Coach, please.
Coach, how proud are you of what you guys were able to do, especially in that first half?
Yeah.
I mean, like I said to Sanaya, you had a big smile on your face, and it seemed like you were enjoying much of what they were doing in that first half.
Yeah. I said it to them throughout the second half and after the game. I just want them to believe in themselves the way that we believe in them, and that's why it was so fun. Obviously, it was fun to think, fun that we were in the game and we were competing so well in that first half. But I just loved seeing our players feel that, like, understand and see, like, I'm competing out here. Yes, we can do this. To have the belief, to play at that level, to understand that, that is who they are. They deserve to be here. They deserve to this isn't just like, oh, we're happy to be here and yay, we made it to the second round. It's like, no, you guys are in this game because you're good. And that's really what I loved to see was them playing that hard, playing against a phenomenal team, and competing and feeling like, yeah, we're in this, and so, in the second half when LSU came out and made that phenomenal run in the third quarter, I just wanted them to keep believing. Okay, LSU is playing amazing right now. They're hitting shots. We're making a couple mistakes defensively. Like, the ball's not going in for us, but that doesn't change who you are as a player. That doesn't change the belief that you should have in yourself, in each other, and what we believe. And so that's what I'm taking from this game. That's what I'm hoping that they take, is just to get a glimpse of how good they are and can be, and to never, ever doubt any of that, no matter.
Coach, your seniors made multiple contributions on the floor in the record books, but what do you remember them most by?
Who they are. I mean, you can see, and you guys that have covered us all year, and there's such phenomenal people, and it's great to have talent, and gosh, are they talented. It's really nice to have talent, but there's always going to be hard days. There's always going to be frustrations, adversity, all the things that come with sports. And so, and just in life, like, you want to be doing stuff, the hard stuff, with people that are great people that you want to be around. And that's what these kids are. They're people that I want to be around every day. They're people that show up every single day, ready to go, believing and ready to work hard, and with a smile on their face. I mean, and so add that to talented kids and kids that you're seeing growing year over year. I mean, it's such a joy. And again, doesn't mean it's not it's hard. It's not hard. Like, it's not all sunshine and rainbows and all of that. But that's what means the most to me, is who they are. And you can just see it in how our team has come together and how they're talking.
How does the successful run like this and such a great season carry momentum for you and the team moving into next year?
Yeah, I really believe that, and I've seen it firsthand as a coach and as a player, that you have to, it's nice to, like, just make a magical run. You've never been there before, and yay, like, we go to the Final Four, never done it before, never, like, you have to build. You have to, this group had never won a first round game. Now the kids that will be here next year, they've now felt that they know what it's like to win a first round game, to go to the second round, and now we'll be in a position to win a second round game. You have to build. And so that's what they did over these 3 years. These kids that KK's freshman year, we were in the first four game. We weren't even in the first round game. We lose that one. The next 2 years, we go to the first round. We lose those games. This year, they know what that's like. They know what it takes. Now we build. So now we're in the second round. And so that's really, we've been to 3 Elite Eights at Florida State. And that's what it was. It was the success before that those runs to Elite Eight that we built on the experience, the experience kids that have been there. And so that's what I'm thankful for. It's like, okay, I wish we could have won this game for sure, but I'm definitely I feel so great about what we've experienced and how we can build on that with those kids that will be back next year.
Hi, Coach. Congratulations on a great season. Brett Martell with Associated Press. So after halftime, I know Smith and Morrow were already playing well, and then when Williams and Johnson come back in and the way they played.
Yeah.
I mean, could you describe how that influenced the way the game changed a little?
They did a great job. I mean, they came back in focused and just obviously, they had both of those two had to sit a little bit because of foul trouble in the first half. And so, this is a team that is a really great team. Again, a team that's been there. They're going to their fourth Sweet 16 in a row or whatever it is. These kids have been there. They know what it takes, and they're really, really good players. So they came out of halftime on a mission. We couldn't get a couple stops, and then the ball wouldn't go in for us. And good teams are going to prey on that. And they're going to keep going. We just couldn't find a way to break the run, really. And so, but that's what good players do, good teams do. And, they played phenomenal. I mean, 29 assists and 52 points in the paint. That's a team that's really scary moving forward. So, again, we'll learn from it.
Natalie Heverin with the next. What did you say to your team in that huddle on the court before you walked over to the pep band? And then can you also talk a little bit about that moment that you all had with your pep band?
Yeah. I said just what I was talking about earlier to the team. Like, I believe in them so much. They're here because they're phenomenal players. And so I never, ever want to see them not believe in themselves. And not that they didn't believe in themselves out there, but just, that's a tough environment. It's a tough game. Like, I want them always, no matter, to just believe in themselves and to let them know how much I believe in them, how proud I was of them, how much I love them, all the things that I really truly feel. And then our pep band and our cheerleaders. And I mean, Florida State is a family. It really is. And I know that sounds cliche, but it is such a family atmosphere. And those kids, those students in the band, the cheerleaders, they put in so much work. They have been on the road with us. They travel. They give their all, not just in this tournament, but all season long. So we have a really special, we always go over to them after every home game and do the fight song. And so it was just great to have that moment with them, be able to do that and really thank them because they're a special part of what we do.
Coach, you mentioned the importance of building. How would you like to see Tanaya build on her already great season next year?
Wow. Tanaya has she's always been a phenomenal scorer, but she is the one that wants to continue to improve in all the other categories. And I mean, it's really hard to take that much of a load offensively and know that, to score all those points, to play at the pace that she plays at. I mean, it takes a lot out of you. And so her determination to be a great defender, which she is, to rebound. I mean, today she had 7 rebounds, 3 offensive. It's doing all of those things. I know she wants to just keep improving. Like, she's never satisfied. She really took a step this year statistically in rebounding and steals. Just her attention to the defensive end. And so that's what I know she wants. She does not see, a limit on what she can do. So, 30 points tonight in only 30 minutes. It's pretty freaking good. But, she's not satisfied, as you said, or as she said. And so I know that we'll continue to see her just build in all those other areas as well. Statistically, she can do it.
Brooke, in that first half, with how you guys played, with the situation being round of 32 and with the atmosphere, was that among the most fun you've ever had as head coach of this team?
Yeah. I mean, I have fun. There's been so many fun moments. Yes. I mean, having a big crowd is awesome. I love that for, the game of women's basketball. I think it's any time, even if it's not our own crowd, like any time that there's that much excitement around this sport. And I've been a part of a lot of those moments. It is fun. And I felt great because, as Tanaya said, we have been in those environments all year and we've done really well in those environments. And so, yeah, I was enjoying the moment, just so proud of our kids. And it's a fun thing to be a part of women's basketball right now. It really is. There's passion from these players, and there's passion from the fans. And so I loved it. And, I want to just continue to see that grow.
One last question for Coach right here in the front.
Coach, you had transfers come in and become integral parts of this lineup. What does that say about not even the culture of this team, but the portal and the opportunities that present there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, and that it's the reality that we live with now, the transfer portal, and you have just more player movement now than ever at the college level, and so it can be difficult, of course, but it's also a really great opportunity that when you're able to fill, places on your roster with things that you need. But yes, it takes work, not just to bring a great player in, but for those kids to really gel and to really, and we had 4 transfers come in that were ready from day one to be a great teammate, to get to know their teammates, to make this, to work on our chemistry, to work on our culture. That's rare. It's not easy to go get great players out of the, portal. It takes a lot of work. And then once they're there, though, the work is not done. And so that's another reason why I'm just so proud of this group, because of the 8 returners that accepted and welcomed those 4 new ones, and the way the 4 new ones just really worked to make this a team quickly.